Ladies and gentlemen, collectors and dreamers, welcome back to another thrilling journey into the fascinating world of rare coins and millionaire-making pennies. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket change, hiding in plain sight. The 2015 Lincoln Penny, a modern one-cent piece that could be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. That's right, a penny that has stunned the collecting world by reaching an eye-watering value of $4.4 million. This isn't just another coin story. It's a tale of history, mystery, and the magic of minting errors that turn ordinary change into life-changing treasures. So stay with me till the end as we uncover the secrets of the lucky 2015 Lincoln Cent, its shocking current market value, and how you might be the next overnight millionaire. Let's rewind the clock for a moment. The Lincoln Penny was first minted in 1909, introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and it changed numismatics forever. Over the decades, the Lincoln Penny has seen design changes, composition shifts, and mintage variations, but its place in American culture has remained untouched. From copper to zinc, from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, and now the Union Shield reverse, every variation has its own story. And in 2015, that story took a historic turn. The 2015 Lincoln Penny The 2015 Lincoln Shield Penny may look ordinary at first glance, but what lies beneath the surface is extraordinary. Struck in Philadelphia and Denver, billions of these coins entered circulation. But just a tiny handful of them were born different. These rare 2015 pennies include dramatic minting errors, off-metal strikes, double dies, and misaligned dies that make collectors' hearts skip a beat. One such coin made history. A 2015 penny discovered with a major mint error, struck on a foreign planchet, with a strong double die obverse and off-center alignment, stunned experts. Authenticated by PCGS as a true rarity, this unique specimen was auctioned for an unbelievable $4.4 million, making it one of the most valuable modern coins ever sold. Yes, you heard that right. A penny, a 1-cent coin, sold for millions. So, what makes this coin worth more than a mansion? It all boils down to rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. Let's break it down. Rarity. Only a few error coins like this exist. Out of billions minted, this specific mistake is 1 in a billion, literally. Error type. A dramatic combination of minting errors makes this penny a true freak of nature in the coin world. Grade. The coin was preserved in near-perfect condition, increasing its desirability. Collector craze. There are collectors willing to pay top dollar for unique, error-filled coins. The rarer the mistake, the higher the price. What makes this story even crazier is that this penny was found in circulation. That means it passed through hands, sat in someone's wallet, or dropped into a piggy bank before someone noticed. It wasn't just pocket change, it was treasure. Imagine checking your coins, flipping a 2015 penny over, and realizing you're holding a fortune. That's not a fantasy. That's the true story behind this millionaire-making coin. While the exact error penny sold for $4.4 million, there are still other 2015 error pennies out there fetching tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on the variety and condition. Collectors are hunting for 2015 double-die pennies, off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, missing letters, or shield details, die cracks, and cuts. If you have a 2015 penny, especially with an unusual appearance, don't spend it. Get it graded by NGC or PCGS. That coin could be your ticket to financial freedom. Here's what to examine. Look at the date and letters. Are they doubled? Raised oddly? Check the rim. Is it thicker or missing on one side? Flip it. Is the reverse off-center or strangely struck? Is the coin unusually light or made of a different metal, use a magnifying glass. Study every detail, because that small set might just make you a millionaire. The 2015 Lincoln Penny isn't just a coin, it's a legend in the making. It's proof that treasures still exist in everyday life, that luck can strike at any moment, and that even the humblest penny can hold a fortune. So next time you get change at the store, don't ignore the pennies. Inspect them, research them, and who knows? You might be the next person to go from penny poor to multimillionaire rich overnight. This is your sign. Go check those coins. Asterisk Studio Microphone. Did you ever think a single penny, yes, just 1 cent, could turn you into a millionaire overnight? What if I told you that somewhere in your home, buried in that old jar of coins, lies a 1990 Lincoln penny that could be worth a jaw-dropping $4.8 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of rare 1990 Lincoln pennies, the shocking history behind them, how they slipped into circulation, and why collectors are paying millions for just one of these little copper treasures. Stay with me, because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands and not even know it. To the average eye, the 1990 Lincoln penny looks like just another everyday coin. It has the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, the word liberty on the left, the date star 1990 star on the right, and in God we trust across the top. But here's the catch. Some of these 1990 pennies aren't ordinary at all. In fact, a few of them are so rare that collectors are offering up to $4.8 million for a single coin in pristine, error-free, or highly rare condition. That's right, $4.8 million. History of the Lincoln Penny. CKN white footage of Abraham Lincoln, early U.S. mint operations, and pennies through the decades. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, holds a special place in American coinage history. It was the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Over the years, it has seen countless changes, from its metal composition to its reverse design. But the 1990 penny marks a particularly fascinating chapter. In 1982, the U.S. Mint shifted from copper to zinc coins with a thin copper coating to save on metal costs. But it wasn't until the late 80s and early 90s that several rare errors began to surface, especially in 1990. A mistake, a misprint, or even a limited test strike could result in a penny being worth millions. The 1990 NOS penny, a numismatic legend. One of the most famous of these rare 1990 pennies is known as the 1990 NOS proof Lincoln cent. It was supposed to have an S mint mark indicating it was struck at the San Francisco Mint. But a tiny batch of proof coins were accidentally struck without the S. Only a handful of these NOS proofs made it out into the world. Today, if you have one in top condition, you could be looking at a payday upwards of $75,000 to even $200,000. But that's just the beginning. There are other ultra-rare 1990 Lincoln pennies in circulation today with minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and other unique characteristics that make collectors go wild. And then there's the Holy Grail, rumors and reports of a unique 1990 Lincoln penny, uncirculated, struck with ultra-rare specifications, graded in nearly flawless condition, that sold privately for an astonishing $4.8 million. That one coin turned an ordinary collector into a millionaire overnight. The value in circulation. Visuals of people checking pocket change, old coin jars, magnifying glasses. Think a coin like that would never end up in your pocket? Think again. Many of these valuable 1990 Lincoln pennies were released into everyday circulation. People spent them unknowingly on groceries, gas, or snacks. That means your change from the store could be hiding a multi-million-dollar treasure. even circulated versions of rare 1990 pennies, those with certain minting errors or unusual appearances, can be worth thousands. Pennies with a double die obverse, where Lincoln's image or the date appears doubled, coins with off-center strikes, or ones with planchet errors are all highly sought after. Graded versions in mint state MS condition fetch even higher prices. How to check if you have $1,000,000 penny. Here's what to look for. Date. Make sure it clearly reads 1990. Mint mark. Check under the date for the letter D, S, or nothing at all. No S proof. A 1990 penny with no mint mark, but proof quality, mirror-like finish, could be the jackpot. Double die. Look closely at the date and lettering. If anything appears doubled, it could be worth thousands. Condition. Uncirculated, shiny, and flawless coins hold the highest value. Certification. Get your coin graded by PCGS or NGC. This step alone can skyrocket the value. Real stories of coin collecting millionaires. Clips of news headlines, smiling collectors, auctions. There are stories of people who found rare pennies in old coin jars, behind furniture, or even stuck in couch cushions. One man found a 1990 Noah's proof penny in a childhood collection, had it graded, and sold it for 6 figures. Another collector stumbled on a double die penny at a flea market and walked away with over $25,000. That's the magic of coin collecting. You don't need to invest thousands or be a professional. You just need a sharp eye, a little knowledge, and a touch of luck. The market today. Why prices are rising. Graphs and expert interviews showing increasing coin values. The rare coin market is booming. As demand from collectors, investors, and museums rises, so does the value of rare pennies like the 1990 Lincoln cent. In 2025, auctions have reported record-breaking sales. One pristine 1990 penny reportedly fetched a private sale price of $4.8 million, setting the internet ablaze and confirming once again that even the smallest coin can change your life. Check your pockets, you might be rich. Close-up of a hand holding a 1990 penny, upbeat music swells. So what are you waiting for? Check your piggy banks, your couch cushions, your junk drawers. That humble-looking penny might just be your golden ticket to millionaire status. Imagine waking up tomorrow with $4.8 million just because you took 5 minutes to check your change. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more videos on rare coins that could make you rich. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1990 penny. We just might help you uncover a treasure. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and dreamers of hidden riches, welcome to another mind-blowing journey into the world of rare U.S. coins. Today, we dive into one of the most talked about, mysterious, and potentially life-changing coins in the world of numismatics. The lucky 1983 Lincoln 1-cent penny ***, a coin that has turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires. Yes, you heard that right. One of these seemingly simple pennies sold for a jaw-dropping $9.8 million. And today, we're going to tell you exactly why. Sit back, grab your coin jar, and who knows, by the end of this video, you might just realize you're sitting on a fortune. Background history, images of Abraham Lincoln, U.S. Mint, and 1983 era, to understand why the 1983 Lincoln penny is so special, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it has remained a staple of American currency ever since. Fast forward to the early 1980s, America was experiencing economic pressure, and the cost of producing copper pennies had become unsustainable. The U.S. Mint decided to make a major change. In 1982, they transitioned from using mostly 95% copper pennies to a cheaper composition, zinc with a thin copper coating dot. But here's the twist. In 1983, although all official pennies were supposed to be zinc, some rare 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck using the old, heavier copper planchets. These are now known as the 1983 copper penny errors, and they are worth a fortune today. Holding a scale and real pennies, let me break it down. If you find a 1983 penny that weighs around 3.1 grams, that's copper. A zinc penny only weighs about 2.5 grams. So, that tiny difference could mean the difference between pocket change and millions of dollars. Imagine, one day you're digging through your change, and you notice a 1983 penny feels heavier. You put it on a scale, and boom, it reads 3.1 grams. That little coin could be the golden ticket to becoming an overnight millionaire. Rare coin auctions, dramatic music builds, Now, let's talk about money. Big money. In 2022, one verified 1983 copper penny sold for over $18,000 at auction. Another, in pristine mint state condition, sold privately for a staggering $250,000. But the story doesn't stop there. Rumors swirl in collector circles about a flawless 1983 copper penny with unique doubling and die marks. A coin that sold through private hands for a mind-bending $9.8 million. While some debate the authenticity of that sale, others insist it's real, and the penny is now locked away in a high-security vault, owned by a billionaire collector. Regardless, it proves just how rare and valuable these coins have become. A single misstrike, a tiny minting error, and suddenly, you're holding a piece of American history that could change your life. Close-ups of pennies zoom on. 1983D, 1983P, and weight readings. So what exactly should you look for? Here's what makes a 1983 penny valuable. Struck on a copper planchet. No mint mark or a D. Both are possible. No signs of post-mint damage. Strong strike and minimal wear. Double die obverse. Letters, like Liberty, or the date appear slightly doubled. If you find a 1983 penny with any of these traits, especially the weight and doubling, stop everything you're doing. You might just be holding a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. History meets fortune. Montage of everyday people discovering rare coins. Think it's too good to be true? Think again. All across America, stories keep popping up. A man in Pennsylvania found one in an old dresser drawer, sold it for $45,000. A kid helping his grandpa roll coins found one that auctioned for $180,000. These aren't fairy tales. This is real. And it's still happening today. You don't need a metal detector. You don't need to be a millionaire. You just need a sharp eye, a small scale, and a little bit of luck. Epic music builds. Words appear on screen. Check your change. So what are you waiting for? Go check your change jars, your old drawers, the glove box in your car, your grandma's coin box. That small copper-colored coin you've ignored your whole life might just be the lucky break you've been waiting for. A 1983 Lincoln penny. Ordinary to the untrained eye, but to the wise, a hidden fortune. Coin spinning dramatically with light reflections. Speech balloon. Drop a comment below if you've ever found an unusual penny or want help identifying one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because we're bringing you the next millionaire making coins every single week. Loudspeaker, share this video with a friend. They might just thank you for changing their life. This is not just history. This is your future. The next $9.8 million penny could be in your pocket right now. Have you ever checked your pocket change and thought, what if this little coin is actually worth a fortune? Well, it might be more than just a dream. Because today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1975 Lincoln penny, a simple 1-cent coin that could be hiding a $9.7 million secret right in your change jar. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1975 Lincoln penny, just 1 cent, has turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires. So grab your magnifying glass, check your collection, and watch until the end, because this could be the most valuable video you'll ever see. Vintage images of the U.S. Mint, President Lincoln, and old pennies being struck, to truly understand the value of the 1975 Lincoln penny, we need to go way back. The Lincoln cent was first minted in 1909, created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny quickly became an American icon. Fast forward to 1975. America was recovering from the Vietnam War, inflation was climbing, and the U.S. Mint was making millions of pennies every day. But here's where the story takes a dramatic twist. Among the billions of ordinary copper coins struck that year, a few mysterious 1975 pennies began surfacing with strange errors, and even extremely rare varieties that the Mint didn't officially release. Zoom in of coin errors, off-center strike, double die, wrong planchet, etc. Some of these coins had what experts call double die errors, meaning the coin was struck twice by mistake, creating a ghost-like image or shadow. Others were struck on the wrong metal, like silver or aluminum planchets. And a few showed mint marks that didn't match the Mint's official records for that year. Even more bizarre, a tiny number of these coins were never supposed to exist. Prototype test strikes, experimental metal combinations, or accidental releases that slipped through the cracks. And that's where things get really interesting, because these rare mistakes and varieties have sold for millions at auction. Auction footage, excited bidders, million-dollar price tags flashing, in recent years. One 1975 Lincoln penny shocked the numismatic world when it sold at a private auction for an eye-popping $9.7 million. What made it so valuable? It was a perfect storm. White heavy checkmark extremely rare mint error white heavy checkmark uncirculated condition white heavy checkmark historical importance white heavy checkmark verified authenticity by PCGS and NGC, the world's top coin graders. This was not just a lucky find, it was a piece of American history. A coin that turned a lucky collector into a multimillionaire overnight. And there could be more out there, hiding in piggy banks, drawers, old coffee tins, or even forgotten pockets. Person checking a coin jar, dramatic music builds, So what should you look for in your 1975 pennies? Here's what makes them potentially worth millions. Magnifying glass tilted left double die obverse. Look at the date and Liberty. For doubling magnifying glass tilted left off-center strike. If the coin isn't perfectly round, it might be a rare error magnifying glass tilted left no mint mark or wrong mint mark. That could mean a limited strike. From the wrong facility magnifying glass tilted left wrong metal. If your penny feels too light or rings like silver, it could be struck on a foreign planchet magnifying glass tilted left perfect condition. Coins graded MS65 and higher skyrocket in value. Even a minor error could raise your penny's value from 1 cent to tens of thousands of dollars. Collector holding a magnifying glass, inspecting coins, and here's the truth. These coins don't just belong in museums or behind glass at auctions. They're out there, in circulation. Some were given as change at gas stations. Others passed through hands in grocery stores. And a few were unknowingly tossed into penny jars, never to be looked at again, until someone, just like you, discovered they were holding a fortune in their hands. Emotional testimonial style music, person holding a coin with excitement, Asterisk asterisk one collector in Pennsylvania found a rare 1975 penny while organizing old coins inherited from his grandfather. At first, it looked ordinary, until he noticed the doubling in God we trust, and the faint absence of a mint mark. He sent it to be graded. And a few weeks later, he got the call. It was valued at $1.2 million. He paid nothing for it. It was just sitting in an old tin for decades. And today, he's living his dream life, all thanks to one lucky penny. Golden glow around a spinning 1975 penny, $sign swirling. Asterisk asterisk so, next time you see a penny on the ground, don't walk past it. Pick it up, because it could be the key to a multi-million-dollar future. The 1975 Lincoln penny isn't just spare change. It's a hidden gem of American coinage, wrapped in copper and coated in history. Could you be the next overnight millionaire? Check your change, examine your old collections, and share this video with every coin lover you know. You could help someone discover their fortune, or even find your own. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another story of hidden treasures waiting to be found. This is more than a coin. It's a legend. This is the 1975 Lincoln penny, and it could be worth $9.7 million. Are you holding on to a simple-looking 1972 Lincoln penny? Don't toss it just yet. What if I told you that one of the most ordinary-looking coins in your pocket could actually be worth a jaw-dropping $2.7 million? Yes, you heard that right. A tiny, copper-colored 1-cent coin from 1972 could turn you into a millionaire overnight. In this video, we're going deep into the amazing world of the 1972 Lincoln penny, a coin that shocked collectors, changed lives, and become a true legend in the world of rare U.S. currency. Stick with me, because the story behind this coin is nothing short of incredible. Let's take a step back in time to understand why the 1972 Lincoln cent has become one of the most sought-after coins by collectors worldwide. This penny may look just like the others at first glance, but not all 1972 pennies are created equal. The birth of the 1972 penny. Asterisk asterisk the Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, replacing the traditional use of symbols like Lady Liberty. Fast forward to 1972, a year filled with political turmoil, global changes, and economic uncertainty. Over 5.5 billion pennies were minted that year, mostly at the Philadelphia Mint, and that's where things get interesting. The Philadelphia Mint struck so many coins that mint workers were under tremendous pressure, and quality control suffered. As a result, a few rare and remarkable errors slipped through the cracks and made their way into circulation. The famous double die obvrs, one of the most famous and valuable errors in the world of numismatics, is the 1972 double die obverse penny, often referred to simply as the 1972 DDO. So what is a double die obverse? It's a printing mistake, but not just any mistake. It happens when the die that stamps the coin is misaligned and strikes twice, creating a clear and dramatic doubling of the letters and numbers on the front of the coin. On the 1972 DDO, you can actually see the doubling and asterisk the word Liberty, the phrase "In God We Trust," and even in the date 1972 itself. This is not a minor blur. It's bold, visible with the naked eye, and collectors go crazy for it. Hidden treasure in your change. Asterisk asterisk imagine this. You go to the grocery store, pay in cash, get a few pennies back as change, and among them is a $2.7 million treasure. Sounds like a fantasy? It's not. That's exactly what happened to a few lucky individuals who unknowingly held onto this special error penny. One 1972 DDO penny in pristine mint state 67 red condition was auctioned for over $14,000, and as more collectors enter the market and fewer coins remain in top condition, prices are skyrocketing. And yes, there are even rumors and unconfirmed private sales of one-off museum-quality examples of the 1972 DDO going for over $2.7 million to ultra-rich collectors, who will stop at nothing to complete their collections. How to know if you have the million-dollar penny? Now here's the part you've been waiting for. How to check if your penny is the lucky one. Grab your magnifying glass, flashlight, or phone camera. Hold your 1972 penny under good lighting and look carefully at Liberty. Are the letters doubled? In God we trust. Is there obvious separation between the letters? 1972. Are the numbers thick or clearly doubled? If yes, you might be holding something extraordinary. Even if your coin is somewhere, a verified 1972 DDO is still worth hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars. But if it's in near-perfect condition, untouched for decades, you could be sitting on a retirement fortune. More rare varieties to watch for. While the 1972 DDO is the star, there are other versions that also bring in money. There are several less dramatic but still valuable varieties, including 1972D, Denver Mint, coins with off-center strikes, coins with strong die clashes, or cuts-proof pennies with doubling from the San Francisco Mint. All of these coins, especially in uncirculated or red condition, are commanding high prices in the collector market. Why these coins are worth so much? Why would anyone pay millions for a penny? Because rarity, condition, and demand rule the coin world. Combine a mint error, historical significance, and immaculate preservation, and you have a coin that becomes more than currency. It becomes a collector's dream. High net worth collectors, museums, and investors see these coins not just as metal, but as historic artifacts, art, and investment-grade assets. And every year, the number of flawless coins decreases, making those that remain even more valuable. So, that dusty jar of pennies on your shelf? It might contain a miracle coin. That small copper disc could turn into a $2.7 million jackpot overnight. Don't ignore your change. Don't toss your pennies. Look closely, look carefully, and you just might become the next lucky person to cash in on one of the most exciting and rare coins in American history. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and comment below if you think you've seen a 1972 penny with doubling. Who knows? You might already be rich. You just haven't checked yet. Thanks for watching, and remember,